right, that was very picturesque, very cinematic there. And it's really interesting that the guest we have has a history in being one of the best producers for stage and theater. It's great to have him here. His name is Stanley Okeke. He's an actor, director, and filmmaker. Now, he has not just a bachelor's, but also a master's in theater arts, so he knows what he's doing. Actually. He got the quality to show it. Now, his journey has taken him 10 years to get to where he is right now, and there's a project he's working on. It's great to have you here.
Great to be here as well. Thank you very much.
Okay, I can already hear your voice. You're projecting. I can hear it.
Actually.
All right, so you act, you direct, and of course, produce theater productions.
Yes, actually.
All right, so a lot of people feel like theater is like a dying art. When you hear this, what does this say to you?
Actually, the theater market is a growing market in Nigeria, and it's had quite a lot of engagement in recent time, and quite a lot of people are actually moving to theater now because. Yes, film is still there, as big as it can get, but people look out for the dynamics, and theater is live. Theater is, you connect more with actors you can see, not from the eye of the camera, but live on stage. So theater is not a dying art, it's growing. It's bigger than you can ever imagine.
So the audience connects with the characters they can see.
Directly.
But the characters, do they connect with the audiences?
Of course.
Do they respond to the audience?
Yes, of course. When you're there on stage, you're performing to a live audience. You could see, you could feel their reaction. When you tell a joke, if it sells, you see it almost immediately. If you have those emotional scenes where they get to cry, you see everybody looking all gloomy or melancholy, getting to feel those emotions directly. So trust me, the actor always feed on the audience's reactions as well. So as just as they feed from the actor's reaction, basically.
Well, let us know how you got into this. Now I know you studied it in school, and you're working with, essentially what you studied. But how or when did you know that this was what you wanted to do?
You want to hear a story?
Go ahead.
Let's take it back to the beginning. All right, this started a couple of years back, about 10 years or more. I was in secondary school. Actually, I was going to do visual art. Yeah, I used to be a very good artist, a painter, and I really wanted to explore in that line. And then I made a few friends, and they said they were going for one audition somewhere in secondary school. I said, okay, dramatics club. I said, dramatics club? I don't act, I don't sing, I don't even know how to do all of that. But anyway, let's just go, it might be fun. And then I followed them, and I was seated right there, watching the people going in for audition. Unfortunately for me, or rather, fortunately, I was sitting right in line of those who were going in for the audition, but I didn't know.
Wow.
You know those kind of classes that are very big, and then you have to walk all the way, and they said next. I said, okay, just go do something. And then I went right up there. There used to be this very fatal accident that happened right here in Nigeria then. So the panel just said, oh, you, imagine your parents is, or your mom is in that accident. How would you react? Boom, audition.
Wow.
And I was right there, handicapped. I didn't know what to do. Started laughing.
You started laughing?
I started laughing. I laughed, and the whole class joined me.
Wow.
And then I stopped abruptly and said, is it funny? Are you guys laughing at my pain? Seemed like one of the most creative things that ever happened that day. Everybody go, yo, good acting! I wasn't even sure what I did, but it made sense at the time. And then I said, okay, how about I look into this right now?
Wow.
And then I started doing stand-up comedy shows in school. I did MCs right there in secondary school.
Wow.
You know, VS and all of that. And then the line started. My dad said, no, acting. No acting.
Wait. Is that how your dad sounds?
Yeah, no, my dad, no, come on, my dad is a very typical Igbo man. He said, what? Theater? For real? And then it was time for career day in school, and then they gave me that paper, and they said, go home, give it to your dad to sign it and bring it back to school. He said he wasn't going to sign it.
Wow.
And then he came to school, met one of my teacher then, Mr. Akinlaja, said, this your son is very good. He's been very good here in school, and why would you say no to theater? And he felt like, and then he said, okay, no problem. Boom, you do what you got to do. And then I joined Lagos State School Theatrical Troupe then, among secondary schools, public secondary schools in Lagos then. And then this happened.
Honestly, and even from the way you sound, even telling your own story feels like a performance in itself.
I mean.
But now directing performers, you know how you perform. You've already got your own persona. You've created a character for yourself, right? Like right now here on our set. But directing someone to act is a lot more work. It's very different. Now for this show that's coming up on the 2nd, I believe.
Yeah, 2nd and 3rd, 9 and 10. Waterside.
Waterside. How were you able to direct this?
No, on Waterside, I'm an actor.
Okay,
yeah, it's a 2-month performance. Myself and Moshood Fatah, a phenomenal actor.
Amazing.
The director is Joshua Alabi.
Okay.
He's the founder of Kininso Concepts, which is the company producing this. He's the director, the creative director.
Yeah.
And when he got me on the show and said, "Oh, you and Moshood Fatah will be on this show, 2-man actor." And let's see how it goes.
So it's a 2-man show.
Yes, a 2-man show.
But how many characters are you playing?
About 15 characters, 2 men.
2 men.
2 performers, yes.
2 performers, 15 characters.
Yes, I'm sure you saw the clip right now.
Yeah,
That's
I'm seeing it.
Just the both of us and 15 different characters here in Lagos.
Wow. So you're going to be at the Muzon Center. You're going to be on stage
Yes,
there.
Muzon Center, 2nd and 3rd.
But how does that work? How do you change? Okay, can you give us a sample? Like a monologue that switches into another character.
A monologue that switches in. Hi, what's up? How you doing? I'm fine. I'm good. How you doing today? I don't think I can do this right now. Please don't talk to me. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Take a while.
That was just 2.
Yeah, that's just 2. And imagine getting to play 15 of that. And the funny thing here is that it's not the regular story. It's a story about the Niger Delta people. I'm not from Niger Delta. I had to do quite a lot of research.
Wow.
Yeah, from the focal point of 2 boys, talking about the concept of totemism, ritual, taboos, and quite a lot. It's going to be very engaging. It's funny and it's very, very emotional. Very emotional. Yeah, imagine getting to play father and then mother and then just a Tyler Perry kind of thing.
Wow.
Yeah, and then you get to switch almost. That's the dynamics of the show, of the play.
A 2-man show feels like, logistically speaking, it's definitely a little more affordable than obviously if you had a 20, 30-man show.
Yeah,
right?
Definitely.
But you're playing this for how many months now?
For two weekends. Two weekends. That's Saturday and Sunday.
But you prepared for how long now?
Oh, for how long? It's been about a month plus, almost 2 months right now.
How's rehearsing going? Like how many times a week do you rehearse?
Rehearsal is every day.
Every day.
It's a job. It's a full-time job.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
we get to rehearse every day and then prepare. I must say that the experience has been very easy. The experience has been very easy with the creative input of the director. Definitely, I must give kudos to the director and then the entire creative team on this project. Joshua Labi wrote and directed this story. This was his brainchild, or rather, this has always been his brainchild. This is his experience right from being a child and then growing up, and then he had to put this right there on paper. And yeah, we are 2 actors, Moshood Fatah and I
can see even the images we're seeing here. You had to produce this clip to sort of promote
the show.
To promote the theater show.
Yes.
And then there's a masquerade somewhere at the back there. It does give you a little insight into where you're going with this story.
Definitely.
There is that grass to grace thing mindset.
The grass to grace. How did you see that? You must be a very creative person.
Wow.
Of course, that's why you're here. Yes, grass to grace. These are 2 boys who actually grew up right there, and then and we went all out there for greener pasture
greener pastures.
Rather, greener pastures, my bad. And then they see all of that. And then, not to sell the entire story here.
Don't worry. You're not going to let all the cats out of the bag, but we know that people are, based on everything you've said and how passionately you've already said it, I know people are going to look out for it. Waterside at Muzon is coming up this weekend.
2nd and 3rd,
so
9 and 10.
if you are a fan of theater, that might be something you should check out. Now, I'm a fan of food. Are you a fan of food?
Yeah, I eat a lot.
You eat a lot?
I eat a whole lot. You don't want to try me.
Now, our chef has made something Mexican today.
Mexican?
I think it's called quesadilla. I think it's called a quesadilla. We will be going into the kitchen right now to find out the finished product of our breakfast.
Okay, man, I can't wait to have it.